Very nice meeting you again, Fritznel.
Thank you, Erica. It is a pleasure for me to be here with you today.
Yes. So it's going to be at the end of October, on Friday, October 27th, that you will receive your transitory diaconate in the hands of Bishop Evelyn. That's the reason I wanted to talk to you today about becoming a deacon. So talk to me first about, please, your vocation. When do you receive your vocation?
Well, first of all, I was born and raised in Haiti in a Catholic family of 34 children. It comprises brothers, sisters, nieces, and nephews. And, um, and I felt the desire to become a priest when I was 8 years old. One day, my mom took me to the public market in the village where I was born, and I saw a man crossing the street wearing a woman clothes, a cassock. And,
Call your attention.
and then when I saw that, and I asked my mom, so who is that guy wearing a woman clothes? And my mom told me, so this is a priest. And, uh, and I couldn't understand that a man wearing a woman clothes. And it was then that my mom said to me, it is a priest. And I asked her, so what does a priest do? And she told me he celebrates Mass. And I asked her if he could take me to Mass so that I can see what he is celebrating. And it was the time that my mom took me to Mass, and I saw the priest celebrating Mass, the body and the blood of Christ, and went back home. And I started imitating what the priest does.
Yes.
And my mom, so every day, so she got me to pray every morning, so every night. She gathered all the children together to pray, and she taught me the catechism, the Our Father. She taught me too, so how to pray the Rosary. And my vocation is very nurtured by my mom. And after my high school diploma, and I attended Gros Seminaire Notre Dame d'Haïti, where I did my philosophy and a part of my theology. And later on, maybe in 2015, I went to Brooklyn, New York, where I continue my theology. And in 2020, my former bishop in Brooklyn, New York, Bishop DiMarzio, he sent me to Gros Seminaire de Montréal, de l'Archidiocèse de Montréal, where I did my master's degree in pastoral theology at University Laval. And from the time that I should have gone back to New York for my ordination, so I decided to apply to the Diocèse of Saint-Jean-Longueuil. And today, I'm very excited to get ordained a deacon very soon on October 27th. And I'm happy.
I'm very happy for you. So it's been a long journey, and right now you're gonna be getting your first your ordination as a transitory deacon. So that means that after that will be priesthood. That's the reason it's transitory, right?
Yes,
And that's
for
what
sure.
that's where you want to become a priest.
Yes, that's the reason because it's a long, as you just said it's been a long journey of hope, a journey where I went through a lot. Sometimes I stumbled and 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 I got up again and to continue, and I can see the prayer, the support of my family has nurtured a lot my vocation to keep moving forward, to become a priest of God, a priest to shape God's people. And and I never felt that I should go backward. The real need that I always feel every day in my prayer is to go forward and to follow Christ, to be a holy priest, to be strong in my faith.
Very nice, very deep vocation, and very nice that yes responds with a big heart. What does it mean for you to become a deacon and then a priest in our society, in Quebec, Longueuil, Montreal, where we live this context that is in 2023? What does it mean for you?
Well, it is very meaningful to me because, you know, the church in Quebec so is dealing with a lot of challenges. So we know that, but I don't think it was better in the time of Jesus where he only had 12 disciples, 12 apostles, and then to spread, to scatter the gospel and throughout the world. And at the time, so the apostles were persecuted, so some of them they got tortured, and so they didn't have technology at that time. So no machine, no motorcycle. So they only have a horse, and sometimes walk by feet and to go to spread the gospel. And today, despite we dealing with the problem where so we don't have a lot of priests in the church here, so there is a great need for vocation. And in the meantime too, so we don't not too many people show up at church. We know that, but at the same time, it is a blessing for us because we 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 don't know persecution, so you can freely be Christian Catholic here in Quebec. So that is a blessing. And I think too, as Pope Francis, he launches the we are in the synodal time with Pope Francis who launches the synod where he calls us to work together. It is a time so to listen to people's concerns, to listen to their hope, and to be a bit closer to the elderly people. And as I have the opportunity to read an article of Father Yves Guéret, he is actually director of pastoral theology at the University of Laval. And he told us today youth, so they spend about 2.5 hours on internet. I think in this challenging time, so probably my generation needs to be where the youths are today. I mean, so see how they do dialogue together. So what are their hope? So try to be closer to them. And I think that's how so we can bring a response to our challenging time today. So yeah.
Do you have any social media channels? Do you think that's something that you want to do?
You mean?
Social media channels, social media.
Yes, I do.
Are you active?
I'm actually active because in the seminary we have been the responsible for the communications on Facebook. So I do I post so many times things to call people, to call youth people to be engaged on the paths of vocation. And also, I am part of many WhatsApp group, Facebook group, Instagram, etc. And I have a group you call Listen. Listen. It is a group where we spread the gospel. Once a month, I gather people, some friends, some lay people in the church. Some of them, so they are in 6 countries throughout the world, where we get together once a month, and to talk about the gospel, to talk about the good news, to see how we can do what we call a déplacement, like take God from the heaven and put it here in our reality, and try to put Him, not try to see God as a mystery, but put it here where the young people, any lay people in the church, so they can get to talk with him, through the gospel. Um,
Yes.
and I'm happy to do that so once a month, and my follower or the members of that group listen. So every month they are always excited and to get together.
Yes.
just to spread the good news. Yeah.
You look very happy. Congratulations on this coming ordination on October 27th at 7 p.m.
It's gonna be 7:30 p.m. at St. Luke Church. So I'm excited to see everybody at my ordination. It's gonna be a blessing for me to be able to serve the God's people as a deacon.
Yes. Amen. We will follow you. We will be praying for you. Thank you very much, Fritznel.
Thank you too, Erica. It was a pleasure. God bless.